Hey, how are you doing? Thank you very much for being here for the hiring process to find an amazing VA for yourself to make sure that you can run a sustainable, fulfilling, family-friendly business, online business, lifestyle business without burning out and without the need of stop scaling. Okay, let me share my screen. Let me go through the steps and the whole presentation, and then you will see how easy it can be and how amazing only by knowing what you're doing. It can help a lot. It can help a lot. So let's go through the steps, what I as a VA matchmaker actually do to find those amazing VAs for my amazing clients. So finally, stop juggling and stop the overwhelm. If you never hired anyone before, then this is definitely for you. If you already hired someone, but it wasn't a good fit, there will be steps, I promise you, which will help you to make sure that next time is a better fit. So instead of the juggling and the overwhelm, follow my step-by-step freelancer hiring process I use as a VA matchmaker to make sure you not just know where to get started with the whole process, what you need to pay attention to and how to sort through the crowd, but also to feel confident about your choice and enjoy the process, because at the end of the day, that's what we all want, right? Just enjoy the ride and make sure that it doesn't become an expensive trial and error, right? You know that you need someone, right? I think we can say that loud. You need someone who can help you with daily operation, because it's just too much, isn't it? It's just too much of a juggling. Maybe don't want to learn all it takes to run a business, right? We don't need to learn everything. Maybe you already grew to a point where you see it's just not sustainable, or maybe you are already close to burnout and the business you once loved starts to get lost in the admin stuff, and it's just not how you imagined when you got started, but there is no way you are giving up. Now you might be looking for a better way to run your business more effectively and hire a VA who is just the perfect match of your business, someone you can trust and grow together. How does that sound? Maybe you want to find amazing virtual assistants, so you thought about asking friends and family and maybe even business friends and online friends. Maybe they can recommend someone, but it's just not a good fit. Your work ethic, your style or of work doesn't match and have some different skills. You would need different platforms. You need experience with someone who knows what you are talking about, knows your industry and niche better. That's what you are looking for, not just randomly someone from the internet. And that's why you might even consider doing some automations into place, certain processes, areas of your business, to make sure that you have at least some tasks taken off of your shoulder, but you still need that learning curve, right? You still need to feed the system, you need to build it, and in order to make everything happen, there is a learning curve and there are costs involved. And at the end of the day, $40 here, $29 here, and it ends up being really expensive. So you might even thought about sticking to this level of success, which is a shame, isn't it? You know that you can manage this. You know that this is the level what you still juggling with, and if you add another launch, if you add another program, if you add something else, that will be too much, and maybe you can't even get to the point where you see your family, or maybe husband's complaining or boyfriend complains. Been there, done that. But that you have so much to offer to your clients and you want to expand, and finally you figure out how to attract clients, how to deliver amazing results. There is no way that you want to stop here just because it got busy. There must be a better way to find a perfect VA who can help you. Here is a bold question for you. What if you could stop the struggle, finally stop juggling and find an amazing virtual assistant like this with ease and grace? Someone who is a great fit, not just on a professional level, but also on a personal level. Sounds too good to be true? Keep watching and I will show you exactly how. After all, this is what I do. this is what other business owners say about hiring and my hiring process and the virtual assistant we matched with. And to be honest, there is nothing more beautiful than when I can tell my VAs that they got hired, and when I get those messages that the process is just brilliant, that just do it and you won't regret it, or when I see that the client and the VA just really matched on so many different levels and connected, and everyone is happy. So getting to this point obviously was a process in itself. I used to be a freelancer for a VA company as a marketing strategist, and I became a vertical lead. We had on approximately an average 400-ish clients in the company, but for the marketing vertical, at least 100 businesses had tasks involving marketing VAs and us, and with the different tasks and with different needs and industries and systems, right? It was sometimes a little bit of a mess. Sometimes it felt like we have 100 different bosses. As you can imagine, it was sometimes really challenging to manage all the expectations, right? Professionally and personally, right? When it comes to issues, delays, and unhappy clients, I stood between the assistant and the business owner and tried to make everyone happy, which is sometimes really challenging. What I noticed was that I see some patterns, right? Why certain tasks, projects, collaborations, or co-working didn't work out as expected. So I started the conversations. But by then, when it happened, when we realized, we ended up with clients who didn't want to work with certain VAs anymore, needed to let go of some assistants because they got upset and weren't open to change the way they communicate or manage the tasks. We ended up losing clients because of these issues, which basically have been there from the first place because of it was a mismatch between the VA and the business owner. We couldn't hire and train new VAs quick enough. We were losing revenue because clients just left, right? They are not happy, then they seek other solutions. And because we had extra costs for the management and dealing with the issues and refunds, and we needed to still pay the VAs because the work actually has been done, it was really a mess. It was a mess. And I knew there must be an easier way to do this and make this work, because I've seen those patterns. So I tried certain client and task management processes, which help the whole team and each individual to work together more effectively. I added certain steps to the hiring and the interviewing process of mine, and trained my VAs to include those extra steps into their client management processes. So we know how the client likes to work, and the VA matches their style from scratch. We don't need, the misunderstanding and figuring out and angry clients anymore, because it was dotted down in the tasks. It's what tasks themselves. And that was the time when it hit me. There is nothing wrong with the VAs, nor the business owners, right? Because we implemented all these stuff and it started to work. Everyone is right from their point of view, right? And they are just, they are just miscommunicating, and things are not aligned. The perfect match can be worked on. It doesn't need to go to a certain point, right? We can stop most of the things from scratch from the beginning. So pen and paper, right? Here are the secrets. So you can too implement it in your hiring process, or when you are already working with the VA together. We just need to work on setting the expectations properly on both ends, right? On the client and on the VA end. We just need to determine the correct ways of communication for each certain task, certain clients, right? And we need to determine the way how you, the business owner, likes to work, and the style of work and the style of communication. We changed the way we outlaid the tasks, so no matter who picked up the task, they knew what to do, how to manage the client, and what type of communication is the best, right? Expectations, communication, style of work, and proper task were the secrets. And when we put all those together, we saved so much time and energy and headaches for the company and for myself as well, right? And what was even better, our vertical started to become profitable, right? Actually earning money for the company, because the loss was so big that we were in loss for a couple of months because of that. So this started to work, right? So once I transitioned to my own business and I started as an online business manager, I noticed all the amazing solopreneurs I worked with have the same issues with their virtual assistants or with their business. They just don't know what they don't know, right? Those clients by the VA company who were able to afford, you know, $40, $80 hourly rate have obviously bigger budgets, but the sad part is, by the size of these solopreneur and small businesses, finding it out on a hard way that the VA doesn't work out, that the processes are not good, that the communication is not good, it can make or break the business. And it breaks my heart. And that's why I'm so passionate about the VA matchmaking, because I was able to combine all the knowledge and experience into my own VA matchmaking hiring process. So you can skip most of those issues entirely from scratch, right? You don't need to find out on your own. Maybe you never managed a team before, maybe you never hired anyone before, because it's just not, you know, that's not something what you do or you've done. You come from total different background. You don't need all those time to figure out, and you don't need to go through yourself. I put everything together. So I merged all these methods so I can be aware of the patterns, the personality traits, the pre-qualifying task from the beginning on both ends. And this is what I put together into my own hiring process as a VA matchmaker, to make sure that the business owner and the virtual assistant match not only on the professional level, but also on a personality level and work ethic and all those things, which actually at the end of the day, your daily operation will be saved by. So how does it work exactly? Here is your step-by-step guide to hiring. Take notes. This is actually the steps I'm going through and I use in my hiring process for my paying clients. So all it takes are 3 simple steps to find, to choose, and onboard your amazing VA in 3 weeks or less, right? There are certain things that you need to wait on. So I would say 3 weeks is actually a pretty normal turnaround, right? Step 1, know what you need and who you are looking for, right? As a business owner, you need to know what are the things you need to outsource, how your business looks like, and so on and so forth. Step 2 is finding actually the person you are looking for and filtering through all the applications and the suitable candidates, right? And then in step 3, then actually we are onboarding the VA and started to work together, but I will break it down a little bit further. So phase 1, know what you need and who you are looking for. You need to screen your business first, right? So you know exactly what you could, really important differences, can, could, want, and should outsource. And what are the things we don't want, we can't, and we shouldn't, right? Screen your business, write little notes, make sure that you are clear on those. After that, we are profiling the future VA. Who am I looking for, right? Who is the person? Identify easily what are the personality and professional traits you need in your business to make sure that you are a good match in all levels with the values and with the work ethic and skill sets and with everything. And then once we have that, then we put it all together in a perfect job description, which already starts to filter through people so that only the best candidates land in your inbox. It can be overwhelming. There are sometimes 50 plus, 100 plus comments and applicants flying through the system, right? And it can be really overwhelming. You need a system, you need a process, so you can easily compare the candidates, because otherwise you really get lost. So you screen your business, what you actually need, you create a profile of your future VA, and then you post the job opportunity with different tests to make sure that, you know, even by the first step, people actually fall out. In step 2 or phase 2, you find and filter through the suitable candidates, right? You post your job opportunity. There are a couple of things to know to make it work, where to post and how to prepare yourself to the amount of quality of the engagement. You need to sort through really the mess. Sometimes it's a mess, so that you don't get overwhelmed with all those comments, and know how to sort through the CVs. The best and quickest possible way to find your treasure is to really get started with a clear understanding and get started with a clear form and funnel, right, for your application, so you know straight away who to sort out and who to keep. And then the interview is there to ensure you get the most out of the time together. You start the relationship from the best possible angle, and to see who is really your true soulmate VA, with whom you can exponentially, you know, grow your business with. The interview process in itself, at the end, I want that you hop only on calls with people who actually are a good fit, and you feel good about it. When I'm doing the VA matchmaking, then I hand over 3 candidates, and only the best candidates. Obviously, I have a couple of people in the pipeline if something doesn't work out, but at the end of the day, you can eliminate most of the VAs throughout the process, and hop only on the interview. And actually, scheduling the interview, right, it can take a little time depending on the VAs. Always make a couple of extra schedules, because people are just, I think, each time from six calls that I schedule, at least one person is a no-show. So you need to you know, add those to your system as well. And then the step 3 is actually onboarding your VA, right? Before signing the contract, you need to know a couple of things. Who does what, right? When to do what? When is the right time frame to onboard for yourself? When is the right time for the VA to actually get started? How to manage the trainings and how to hand over stuff, right? And once you know that, and you sign the contract and you start working together, you hand over the tasks and share the details, make sure that everything is secure and everyone feels, you know, comfortable and protected and everything. But that can be a process as well. It is something that you need time for. It is something you need to dedicate time to, not just, you know, oh, I hired the VA and then she can run with the tasks. Make sure that you have extra steps involved, where you do it together, where you really work together on, you know, it's better to invest a little more time now when you are onboarding someone, and then you have a little more check-ins, as you usually or later will have, to make sure that you feel comfortable, she feels comfortable, and actually everyone is happy at the end of the day. So count with it, count with that you will need time. And that's why I'm not really happy when the client says that I need someone because I'm launching next week, and I'm like, yeah, not gonna happen. Right? Because that's just it's not, no, right? It's just not how it works, and it will not work out even if you get someone. Been there, done that. I was moving countries, and I was launching at the same time, and I was breaking up at the same time with the guy. So yeah, only a friend of mine was able to jump in for that week, because she knew what I'm doing, because the VA who I hired weeks before, you know, something come up, then we couldn't train her, and at the end of the day, it was a whole mess. So yeah, learned it on the hard way. You need time, and I want you, once it's really urgent, like a launch, like something new, right? Then you have already a VA it's not like you hire someone and run off of holiday, right? So that's another time of the year when people realize, oh my God, okay, I need someone, I need help because I just don't want to work during. So make sure that, you know, expectations set properly. You need time for the onboarding as well. And then obviously later on, you need crucial boundaries from day one to determine how you can work together the best and where you are heading is aligned actually. So maintaining a beautiful relationship takes a little bit more than just here are the tasks and there, and if I am hiring for you, then I will set the expectation on both ends properly to make sure that you guys are aware about stuff and make sure that what I've talked about before is actually, you know, you eliminate those things and we talk about those things together. Yes, it can work, really can work for you as well, only if you just go through these steps, no matter if you never hired anyone before. These steps, if you are following the steps, you will be able to hire someone and you are better off than most of the people who are hiring out there. If you are not sure, if you might need a little more, if you need step by step, if you need, you know, it's just, I need a little bit more hand holding, Agnes, I need the templates, I need something, I invite you to be a part of my little experiment. Let's make the internet a better place. I invite you to join me on a process where I help you with by providing all you need to go through the exact steps and processes I use to hire the assistants. And I added all I have, all the years of experience, everything, all the templates, everything, to this little box, right? To make hiring a breeze for anyone. So welcome to the ultimate VA hiring process in a box, the only plug and play resource you ever need to find and onboard an amazing and the best suitable freelancer or virtual assistant with ease and grace for your business. In phase one, as you guessed it, we are going through all the steps in little lessons. And we will screen your business, profiling your future VA, and we will put everything together in a perfect job description. I provide you with little training videos, step by step, and then to get everything done quicker, I have all I have, right? All I'm using in a copy-paste version for you. You get in phase one to get everything quicker done, business summary checklist to filter through what you need. Exactly, you know, what are the things, what you exactly need, a budgeting sheet / calculator to make sure you are actually hiring someone who is sustainable for your business and what is healthy for your business. There will be a profiling sheet where we are going through the exact person we need, which will be, you will be able to add that into that perfect job description template I'm using, so to skyrocket your process. And then a questionnaire, you will be able to copy my own questionnaire, so it is easy to compare the candidate. And then in phase two, I will teach you all the nitty-gritty and tips and tricks how to prepare and how to go through the job post, so you can eliminate most of the people. Sometimes it's like 50%, 55% already out because they just didn't match the process, or didn't read, or didn't edit what we asked for. So that's easy, right? They are out. And we are sorting through the CVs and the experience level and all those things to make sure that before you hop on the call, you have solid people there. I will give you a grouping sheet in which Facebook communities you can actually post the job opportunity. I will teach you the method how I sort through the CVs. I will give you the slide files to respond to no's, to yeses, to yes, you are invited, and thank you very much, no. It's just really copy paste and then you are good to go. There will be an interview sheet preparation, right? So how you prepare to an interview, and then the interview questionnaire to make sure that you cover all the questions, what needs to be asked. So by phase two, you're already hopping on the interviews. And then in phase 3, you are onboarding. Before signing the contract, I want you to be sure that this is the right person and who does what and who, needs to do what, and then how to hand over the task and how to maintain that beautiful relationship, how to set those boundaries. There will be a pre-onboarding checklist to help you with these lessons. There will be an onboarding Trello board, what you can copy to make sure that it is easy for you, just really checklists, ticking the box, adding the person. And then I also share my file and task management cheat sheet to have the best practices in front of you. And also a best practice workbook to work together with that VA for those boundaries, introduce you to the best practices to keep boundaries for a long-term online work relationship, because at the end of the day, this is all what we want, right? How does that sound? How does that sound? If we would add everything together, it will be almost $1,000, but because I want your feedback, I want you to give me all the questions to make this ultimate hiring process in a box really something amazing for the future business owners. Today's beta price is $37. And with that, I would like to invite you to give me feedback. Ask everything. If something's not clear, I can provide that. I can add another video, another sheet, another copy paste, something, whatever you need in order to really just like that hire someone. And that's not all. Obviously, there are bonuses. So if you are like, yeah, Agnes, but I need your testing method, I share with you my testing method, the BDA testing method, to filter through the candidates in a proper way and leave breadcrumbs along the way to make sure that the perfect VA will follow those, and she will end up in your inbox. Obviously, there is always I have tons of things to do. There will be a task tracker to keep an eye on the prize, right? And track your steps and celebrate on the way, because we just need those celebrations all the time, right? And it is easy to get lost in the whole business general and in the hiring process. But with this tracker, you will be able to just pick up where you left off, right? And then a perfect task, right? As I mentioned, when I was working for the VA company, there were certain things in place to make sure that no matter who picked up the tasks, I added a couple of things when I was running my online business management business. And that's how I put together the perfect task template. This is a Trello board where you have a little training as well, how to use it, and explaining how a perfect task comes together. And you just need to really copy paste it, fill it out, and you have the onboarding Trello board for your VA ready and good to go. And then building these little tasks is one thing. That's step one, right? But for the time when you might hire, someone else, you might need someone with different experience, you can get started building a base of SOPs, standard operation procedures, of your 6+ figure lifestyle business now. So when you need to onboard someone else, you already have everything laid out. You just hand over like a handbook in any corporate job, and then the person goes through and knows what to do. So you don't need to train, or your VA doesn't need to train the new person. And if you have these, and if you are maintaining these, then it will make growing, automating, outsourcing so much easier that it will be a breeze. And if we start thinking about this now, just like that, it will be amazing. So I will include that too. And then the extra bonus is a live support in the Facebook community, 3 months group support, where I go live weekly. You have Q&As. I will be able to ask all of your questions, and let's collaborate and let's grow together with the other business owners, because at the end of the day, that's what I really, really, really want. And you will get a discounted rate for the VA matchmaking service if you decide you still need someone because it's just, I don't know, too much, or you don't want to go through the learning curve, or you are, Agnes, I just need someone, then I don't want this, even the $37 go to waste. You will get a bigger discount to make sure that, you know, we all feel aligned and we all feel that, okay, this was worth it. And I also offer discounted one-on-one calls because you are a member. Sometimes you just need another pair of eyes, right? You just want me to go through the CVs, you just want me to go through the job descriptions to make sure that the person is a good match. You just want to ask whatever you want to ask regarding the whole project, then I'm happy to answer those questions on a discounted rate. You don't get my normal rate. So if this is something for you, then look in your beta price today. I would love to have you. I really, really want you to succeed and go to that next level even before you actually feel like you want to go to that next level. And today's beta price is the $37. Thank you very much for being here. If you have any questions, please feel free to find me wherever you watch this video. You will find my Facebook link. Just hit me up, or my email address, and then I'm happy to talk about. Download the PDF, go through the steps. Maybe you are already there where you can get started and then go on, right? Happy hiring. If you need this little extra and you are like, yeah, I know it, but I want the step-by-step process, then join us in the ultimate hiring process. And if you are like, no, there is no freaking way I'm doing this, I just need someone, then there is also an option to hire me to find you the amazing VAs, and then you just only need to go through the last set of interviews, and I do the rest before that to make sure that it's a good fit. Thank you very much for being here. Look forward seeing you and talking to you, and have an amazing day. Bye.